It's a little late to the party, because we react to some other stuff, but we got to catch up. So let's take a look here. So this is actually after being drafted by the Spurs, right? Not the day of, but when he's at the San Antonio facility. Let's see if anything stands out to us.
Welcome to San Antonio.
Oh my God, that's loud. I thoroughly apologize. Hold on. Sincerely apologize for that.
I was just wondering, the environment in here and seeing the championship banners, what does that do for you? How does that whet your appetite for what your career potentially can be?
I think for me, it's just another motivator. I've always been an individual that's self-driven. Always had dreams and aspirations of winning championships, but being able to walk into a building and see these every day, like, it just...
I brought this up so many times. I brought this up so many times. On, like, just by being the Spurs, it helps you. And I know that sounds cocky and arrogant, but I really do mean that. Like, being the San Antonio Spurs helps you. I don't want to say it helps, like, put players in line or anything like that, but it is a instant motivator. There's a vibe. There's a reason. Not only are these guys high character to begin with, but there's a reason why people don't, like, point the finger at one another, and they're not going to be overly critical of the coach or the system, because they know that it's worked before, right? And it's not that long ago. I know Spurs fans bring up all the time. They're like, that was ancient history last time we won a championship. It's not that long ago. Like, it's not that crazy. Like, you look around the league, okay? Like, open your eyes. It is not that crazy. It's been a while, but it's been a while by our standards, okay? Look at the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, last time they won a championship, Elvis Presley was singing Burning Love. Literally.
Adds that extra motivation of what you need to accomplish, because it's what the people before you've done, and that's the standard.
A burning love.
Hey, Carter. Good to see you again. I'm just curious what the last 48 hours or so has been like for you, and has it kind of sunk in that this is you're in the NBA now?
I really don't know. Like, there's a lot of emotions going on. I think I've been saying that for the most part. But I don't know. It's just a lot of emotions going on. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm just ready to get to work. I don't really think it's hit me yet. To be completely honest with you, I have moments where it's like, before I go to bed, I'm like, wow, like, I'm really a San Antonio Spur, or I really got to shake Adam Silver's hand, and I really get to go to a great organization, or I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be like, I get to play basketball for a living. Like, this is pretty dope. Like, this is what I've dreamed of my whole life. I'm like,
pretty cool. Hey, Clan, you seen the new All Access video on Spurs channel? No, but remind me in a different live stream and we can go over it.
8-year-old Carter would have been geeked right now. So I think for me, it's just a lot of emotions going on, like I said.
Hey, Carter. Congratulations. What was it like, first of all, just maybe seeing that jersey the other day, with your name on it, and, did you know about San Antonio? What do you know about the city?
I mean, I don't know too much about the city personally, previous to when I've arrived, but they ran my childhood growing up. I mean, I was a big fan of Kawhi. I loved Timmy D. That was my uncle's favorite player. I just loved basketball growing up. So
that's cool. As you guys know, I'm actually not from Texas. I'm from Tennessee. And I had a barber who was crazy about the San Antonio Spurs. He didn't make me a fan. I became a fan authentically, but yeah, he was crazy about him.
I mean, everybody knew who Tony Parker and Manu and David Robinson and all these guys were. So I think for me, just growing up and seeing that dynasty kind of set the path for the rest of my childhood. And obviously you had a lot of great franchises that came afterward, but they were kind of the start of it. But for me to be in the position to get selected by them and being able to continue the legacy of what those before me brought is beautiful.
He is, geez, he's so poised for his age. He's a Spur to the core. I can see him getting along with Wemby, Harper too. I can see them. He just seems like he's so ready for the moment, right? Like he's ready.
Carter, welcome to San Antonio. The number of Latino NBA players is around 2%. What does it mean to you to represent that part of your culture in a city that's about 65% Latino?
I mean, it means everything.
San Antonio is 65% Latino? I mean, I've been there. I would have made that assumption. 65? I would have thought it was like slightly lower. 65 is pretty high. That's dope.
I think for me, I'm just trying to represent everything as well as I can,
Dang.
whether that's the Latino community, the deaf community, Riverside, California, whatever the case may be, along with the African American community as well. So I think for myself, I'm just proud to be myself every day and just represent.
That's a point. Spanish word sounded. Okay. You got me.
Myself and just my community and my culture at a national level.
Carter, there's students here from Sunshine Cottage.
Playing Where Do You Live right now? I'll be living in Japan pretty soon. In about a year. I'm not doxing myself.
Which
I'm from Memphis, though.
teaches deaf children. Can you just tell me what it was like growing up with your grandparents and how that kind of shaped you and maybe increased your empathy?
I mean, growing up with my grandpa.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at Don't Leave It. Why would I leave you? I'm not leaving you. The channel we'll still talk Spurs and stuff. It doesn't matter. The hours are going to be weird, but.
Parents, it was funny because for the longest time I just thought half of the population of people were deaf and half of the population of people were hearing. That's just how I grew up. I mean, I never saw it as a disability. I never saw it as something that was restricting or a hard way of life. It was natural. It was beautiful to me. It was a superpower. And I mean, I was so proud of being a part of the deaf community. I was so proud that my grandparents were deaf, and I just loved every single piece of it. So I think it's beautiful that they're doing great things and continuing to educate.
Bro, he's about to cry about it. That's dope. He said he saw it as a superpower. That's why we need more representation, like as far as like superheroes and stuff like that. Daredevil made it seem cool. Understands cultures. Yeah, understands cultures. You know, I'll tell you this, y'all. This is like kind of bittersweet for me right now, because he has which a lot of our players do, but especially Carter Bryant, he has such a great understanding of like different cultures. You know, he's grounded. He understands what people might be struggling with from a day to day. Like, very smart kid, obviously. And what really makes this unfortunate is that he's not gonna have Pop. Like, if Pop would be around, you know, I'm sure he's already talked to him and stuff, but like, he won't get the authentic Pop experience, like on the road, learning, you know, different things. I mean, I don't know. We got to get used to Mitch Johnson. You know, he very much so could be, you know, kind of the same way, but I don't know, man. It's just Pop is so wise, and I feel like he would gel with him pretty well. Different life experiences. Yeah, he has a good understanding. He's very grounded.
And just giving them the best opportunity to be successful in life. But I mean, the deaf community means everything to me.
Number 11, Carter Bryant. Thank you, Carter.
How many people are there? Can we see the crowd? How many people are there? That's the same place where Pop stepped down. There's not like a lot of people. Hairline outstanding. It is quite immaculate. Good stuff. You love to see it. Clay gonna start the show off with a gong. Crowd loves them. They really do. No, I was trying to see, what time are you gonna stream? I hope it's gonna be better for me. It's 6 a.m. where I live right now. It'll be at my convenience, just to be honest with you. So, but if I did it at like 8 at night, it would be, in America, it'd be about 13 hours before that. So yeah, it wouldn't be great. The great thing about this channel, though, is so many people jump in and they're not even from like right now, chat, leave in there where you're from. which is not a lot of people in the chat right now. We got like 178, 180. So it might not be a ton of people, but yeah, where are you from? There's a lot of people that say, hey, I'm from France. Hey, I live in Japan. I live Texas. Well, most people are going to be Texas. Argentina. The Bronx. Macedonia. Wait, where's that? Bali. Quebec. New Zealand. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's going to be a little unfortunate for some of the people in Texas. But most people are from Texas, obviously. Hawaii. Yeah, so whenever I go live, that's the beauty of this channel. Whenever I go live, people will be in the chat. You just might have to watch it later if you can't get to it that day, right? Philippines, Mexico. Heck yeah. Indonesia. Okay, we'll do 2 more. We'll do 2 more, then we're ending this segment. Just want to give you guys some shout outs. Let's see. It is a lot of Mexico. Well, Mexico would be the same time, so. Macedonia is near Greece. Croatia. Wow. Okay. France. Okay. Dope. Cool.